Hello and welcome to the Dankest Dungeon, where today we're going to be doing a throwdown with our favorite Universes Beyond sets. Each of the players today are going to pick a different Universes Beyond set and choose the commander from that set, and then we're going to battle it out to see which universe is best. Let's do it. Hey, what's up? It's Jason, and today I'm going to be repping the universe of Middle-earth. Today we got Frodo and Sam, a classic duo. And I'm going to be trying to do some cool stuff with a bunch of little creatures that have 2 power or less.
What's up, y'all? It's Mike. Today I'm playing the best character from one of the best franchises, Shay Cormac. Today's plan is simple. Murder.
Yellow, it's Corbin. Today we are playing Be'lakor again with his Pokemon companion, Garuda. This is one of my personal decks, except not really, because Jason hates people with money, so I had to take out a bunch of cards. But general idea of the deck is still the same. Play Garuda and beat people with, I don't know, some ways. Something storm deck.
Howdy guys, it's Nate, and today I'm playing Nine Fingers Keene. If anyone's a fan of Borderlands, it's Nine Toes' brother. We'll see if that relation helps anyway. Probably not.
9 fingers.
Alright.
This episode is sponsored by Card Trader, the global card marketplace with a massive variety of cards available for Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and more. Tired of ordering from multiple sellers and having to pay multiple instances of shipping? Card Trader has you covered with the Card Trader Zero system. Order from multiple sellers and they will send their cards directly to the Card Trader warehouse to be safely stored on your behalf. Then have Card Trader send any or all of the cards being stored directly to you for one single shipping cost. Head over to cardtrader.com and use the promo code DANK, all capitals, to receive 5% off your first order. Also, please consider using the affiliate link in the description box below to help support the show. Hey everyone, welcome. Let's go ahead and roll off. I got an 11, as I do. Oh shit, he got a 12.
Yeah, get wrecked.
What did you guys get? I'd like to know.
Not a 12.
I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was a 7, but it probably wasn't.
It really doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I am not keeping that hand.
Yeah, I'll keep.
Mine's playable.
I'm gonna mulligan.
I hate new sleeves.
Slippery.
Oh, yeah. You mother... Drop it. I'll keep this one.
I'm gonna try this.
We'll play a swamp, and then we'll pass turn.
I will draw. We will play a Misty Rainforest. I will find a Undercity Sewers. On an ETBs, I'm gonna have a Surveil trigger. Yeah, you can stay there. I'll pass.
You're playing clones, but I'm the copycat, I guess. I'll play my own. Undercity Sewers. That can stay where it is.
Okay, draw. I'm gonna play a swamp. Go ahead.
Untap, draw. We'll play a plains, pay 2, and we'll cast Shay Cormac. Pass turn.
We're gonna play this command tower, and then we're gonna tap 2 mana to play Talisman Creativity. Pass.
Hurt myself by shocking in an Overgrown Tomb. 2, play a Growth Spiral. Draw a card, and I can put a land from my hand onto the battlefield. Black Dragon Gate on black-blue. Say go.
I'm gonna play a plains. I don't want to be the first one to play a f***ing creature.
Oh.
He's gonna kill us. Why did you guys play any creatures?
There's no guarantee, my guy.
Will you kill Frodo if I play him?
I can make no promises.
He is tribal murder, though, so it's a high possibility.
I'm gonna pay 2 for Frodo, Adventurous Hobbit. He's a 1/3. He's a vigilance. Whenever he attacks, if I gain 3 or more life this turn, the ring tempts me. If he's my ring bearer and the ring has tempted me more than once, I draw a card. Pass turn.
Tap, upkeep, draw. And my land being a swamp, and we'll cast Duelist's Heritage. Whenever one or more creatures attack, I may have target attacking creature gain double strike until end of turn. That's for any creature attacking.
Yeah.
Not just my own.
We know.
It's a very fun card that Michael would play.
Yes, it is. It is the fun stuff. Anyway, we'll go to combat. Corbin up next most life.
Sure, okay.
We'll hit you for 2.
Okay, go.
Pass turn.
Drowned Catacomb. It comes into play untapped if I have a swamp. Undercity Sewers is a swamp. Get wrecked. 4 mana. Play Crypt Gas. Whenever you tap a swamp for mana, add 1 additional black to your mana pool. I have 1 swamp. Get wrecked. And then it has Extort on a 2/2 body.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Let's play a Verdant Catacombs as my land for turn. Pay 2, a Gatekeeper Vine. When it enters the battlefield.
That's a gate creeper, sir.
Gate Creeper Vine. When it enters the battlefield, I may search my library for a basic land or a gate and put it into my hand, then shuffle. While I'm in there, let's crack the Verdant Catacomb.
gatekeeping and then there's gate creeping.
Yeah. We get a lot of hostility about our pronunciations, so.
That ain't gonna change with you at the table, my guy.
All words are made
Oh,
up.
it's not for me. I just have the Eldrazi thing. But has Richard Garfield come out and been like,
It's Eldrazi.
It's Eldrazi.
Creators of the Eldrazi say it's Eldrazi.
well, I don't know those fucking people.
So with the Verdant Catacombs, I'm gonna shock in a Watery Grave, and then with the Gate Creeper Vine, I'm gonna put a Simic Guildgate in my hand.
Why is that land all the way over there?
The gate.
It's a gate, so that way I can know how many gates I have. I'm gonna explore. I can play an additional land this turn, and I can draw a card. So I'm gonna draw a card, and my additional land is gonna be that Simic Guildgate. So you go.
I'm gonna go ahead and shock in a Temple Garden. It can tap for a white or a green. I'm gonna pay 3 for a Mentor of the Meek. I'm
Okay.
not gonna swing on Michael because that would be totally mean thing. Pass.
Okay.
Untap, upkeep, draw. We'll cast Knight's Whisper. I'm gonna draw 2 cards, and then I'm gonna lose 2 life. Then my Lamp, Cave of Poilos. Pay 2. Brotherhood, Regalia. Equipped creature has Ward 2 if it's an assassin in addition to its other types, and it can't be blocked. If it's legendary creature, it costs 1 to equip instead of 3. I want blood. It's coming to you.
I'm gonna throw a Gate Creeper Vine in front of it.
And it did have double strike,
Yeah.
just to clarify. Pass turn.
I'm gonna play a Sulphur's Mire for the turn. So black, blue, colorless, and pool. And then I'll float a black. I'm gonna cast the Vizier of Many Faces, and then I'm gonna extort. Any responses?
No.
Okay, dope. It's a crypt cast. Woo!
He has all the mana.
I have so much mana and literally nothing to do with it. I'll pass.
I'm gonna play a Planar Nexus. It is every non-basic land type. I can tap it for color, so I can filter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's cast Nine Fingers Keene. A 4/4 with Menace and Ward, pay 9 life. When it smacks somebody, I look at the top 9, can put a gate from among them onto the battlefield tapped, then put the rest onto the bottom of my library unless I control 9 or more gates.
All right, I'm gonna untap and draw. I'm gonna go ahead and play a Verdant Catacombs for turn
No,
and pop it immediately
not allowed.
and shock something in.
No.
I'm gonna get an Overgrown Tomb. 3 mana for Sam, Loyal Attendant. He's a 2/4. At the beginning of combat of my turn, I create a food token. Activated abilities of foods I control cost 1 less to activate. Trigger Mentor of the Meek, I'll pay the 1 and draw card. Will you give my guy double strike, Michael?
It's when you attack, so I get to know who your targets are before you get to do it.
I'm gonna pass my turn. If you appreciate the content we're creating and you'd like to support us here at the Dungeon, the #1 way to do so is to sign up over on our Patreon page. Some of the Patreon benefits include access to our full deck lists, voting privileges for polls held over on our Patreon, and shoutouts at the end of every video to let everyone know how awesome you are. If money's tight and becoming a patron isn't the best option for you right now, we totally get it. Simply liking our videos or subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, or commenting down below all help as well, and are totally free. Thank you all for watching and enjoy the game.
Untap, upkeep, draw. We'll cast Evade the Bones. Sky 2, draw 2, and then we'll lose 2. Play Amphiton, being a Shattered Sanctum. We'll pay 2, cast a Thought Vessel. Pay 1 with a Thought Vessel. Equip the Regalia to Cormac. I've swung at everyone but Jason.
So get his ass.
Jason, you're taking 2.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fast.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I made a food on my turn.
Let's go. 6 mana. I'm gonna cast my commander. It is a 6/5 flying, bro. It has 2 abilities. Prince of Chaos. When Bellicor the Dark Master enters the battlefield, draw X cards and you lose X life, where X is the number of demons you control. And Lord of Torment. Whenever another demon enters the battlefield under your control, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. I control exactly 1 demon, so I will lose a life and draw exactly 1 card. We'll play an Exotic Orchard. I'm gonna cast a Clone. I have another crypt cast. Okay.
Those 2 swamps looking like 6, my guy.
I will go to combat. Jason, I'm gonna swing a 4/4 with Menace at you.
It's getting double strike.
Wow. Okay. Is that a combat damage trigger?
Yes.
Oh, Michael.
I'm gonna reveal a Gone Negate and put it onto the battlefield. Gates I control enter untapped. I'm gonna reveal Baldur's Gate. put it on the battlefield. Pay 2, filter into Baldur's Gate. I'm going to add X mana of any one color where X is the number of other gates I control. So I'm going to add 4 green to my mana pool, 3 of it to cast a Sage of the Maze. I can tap it for 2. I can tap it and make one of my lands become an XX citizen where X is the number of gates I control. Activate only as a sorcery, and I can tap an untapped gate I control to untap Sage of the Maze. I'm going to use that other green floating and black, cast a Sylvan Scrying. I'm going to search my library for a land and put it into my hand. I'm going to put Maze's End into my hand. I'm going to play Maze's End. Sega.
I'm going to untap and draw. I'm going to pay 1 green for Many Partings. Search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. Create a food token. Just going to grab a forest. Put a forest into my hand. Play a forest. Black and 1 or Soren of House Markov. He's a 1/4 with lifelink. Also has extort. At the beginning of my pre-combat main phase, if I gain 3 or more life this turn, I exile him and he turns into a planeswalker. I'm going to pay 1 when he enters play for Mentor of the Meek to draw a card.
Yeah.
Pay 1 to sack a food. I'll gain 3 life. And then I will go into combat. Trigger Sam. I will make another food.
Oh, that reminds me. I've missed a thing earlier. That technically has a bounty counter on it.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah. Could you have? He has ward. You can't target his dude with your dude. Yeah. Did you pay him 9 life to target his commander to give it double strike?
Okay, so going back in time, we forgot that she has ward pay 9 life. So in order for Michael to give a double strike, he would have had to pay 9 life. That reminds me, though, I don't want him to give myself double strike because it'll tempt him to kill it later.
Yep.
Post-combat main phase, Soren will flip. I'm going to +2 Soren to make a food token. And I will pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Kevek the Punisher. It's a 3/3. Whenever I commit a crime, I exile up to 1 target black card from my graveyard and copy it. I may cast a copy. If I do, I lose 2 life. We'll go to combat. We'll keep going.
Corbin's punching the ceiling.
Man's too tall for the room. We'll just keep going in the circle. Corbin, I'll swing at you for 2. Then we'll pass turn.
Cool. I can untap and then do some stuff. I'm gonna play this Marsh Flat. I'm gonna activate it. Liddy Swamp. 4 mana in my mana pool. I will use 3 of it to put my pet in my hand. 6 mana. I'm gonna cast my demonic crayfish, whatever that thing's called. Anyway,
It's a Kraken.
it's a demon kraken. There's gonna be 2 triggers on the stack. One's gonna say Garuda has each player mill the top 4 cards of their library, put a creature card with an even converter mana cost from among those cards onto the battlefield under your control. And then there is a Be'lakor Lord of Torment trigger, which Garuda will deal 6 damage to Nate.
Okay.
You hit 2 lands, a Sylvan Library, and an Enlightened Tutor.
Land, Fellwar Stone, Bats, and a Shriekmaw.
Yeah, I don't care about anything y'all doing. This Aton Soldier is going to come into play as a non-legendary Garuda, which will trigger Garuda, trigger Lord of Torment. Nate, take another 6.
With that on the stack,
Sure.
attempt to Infernal Grasp Be'lakor.
I have no responses to Infernal Grasp, so you're going to take 8. Okay, Garuda trigger. I don't have any creatures.
You whipped on me, too.
You whiffed on me too, but you hit 2 gates.
No creatures.
Alrighty. What am I going to do? I think I'm going to cast the Visage Bandit. It's a clone.
Alright.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna come into play
Oh, I
as
wish
this
I had that back.
non-legendary Garuda. We get to do it again! I have this Sakashima's protege that'll come into play as a copy of any permanent that entered the battlefield this turn. It's gonna be this non-legendary Garuda.
You got
That's-
me easy.
That's fine. Crabomination is gonna come into play. When he enters the battlefield, target opponent exiles the top card of their library, a card at random from their graveyard, and a card at random from their hand. I'll target Nate since I'm on that bully life.
Alright.
Top card of your library gets exiled. This one.
And a random card from my
A
graveyard.
random card from your graveyard. This one. Dope. I'll get this Gatekeeper Vine.
Gate Creeper.
Gate Creeper. Trigger the Gate Creeper. I will go get a basic land. This mountain. I'm gonna go to combat. Nate, I've got 3 2/2s coming your way hot.
We'll give the OG Cryptghast double strike.
Damn.
It will get a bounty counter.
We'll block clone.
Okay, so you'll take 6 anyway?
Yeah.
Okay, I tried. Boop.
Go to combat. Swing a 9 fingers at you, Jason.
Deadly Relic.
Pay the 9 life.
Yeah, I don't need that life.
I have an exiled 9 fingers. 10. I'm gonna use 3 of it to Toxic Deluge and pay 6 life.
There is a Crypt Gas dying that has a bounty counter on it.
He gets 2+1
He gets
plus
two plus
encounters
one
and then
counter when he
dies.
Oh, that
Yeah.
you don't draw a card or anything?
No.
Got him.
Keep 1 floating. Cast 9 fingers again. 4 with Baldur's Gate. Have 2 left in pool, but not doing anything with it. We're gonna activate Maze's End. Play Maze's End as my land for turn. We're gonna get a Sea Gate. That's for blue green. Pick up.
Let's pay 3 for an experimental confectioner. When he enters the battlefield, I create a food token. Whenever I sack a food token, I make a 1/1 rat. I'll pay 2 for an Idol of Oblivion. I can tap it to draw a card only if I've created a token this turn. Uptick Soren to make a food token. I will tap Idol of Oblivion to draw a card. And I will pass my turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Pay 4 for Shay. We'll just pay 1 colorless. Put the Regalia back on him. We'll pass turn.
We'll play this mountain. 6 mana. Nirkana Revenant. Whenever you tap a swamp for mana, add an additional black. And then I can pay a black to have her get +1/+1 until end of turn. A blue and 3 black in my mana pool because I tapped 2 swamps. I'm going to play Wall of Stolen Identity. You may have Wall of Stolen Identity enter the battlefield with a copy of any creature on the battlefield, except it is a wall in addition to its other types and has Defender. When you do, tap the copied creature and it doesn't untap during its controller's untap step for as long as you control Wall of Stolen Identity. It's a 9 fingers cane. Look at that.
Nice.
And it doesn't target, so I don't have to pay 9 life. Get tapped, clown.
Nice.
I'll pass.
At your end step, I'm gonna Abrupt Decay. I'm gonna destroy Soren.
Okay.
Let's play a Colgary Guildgate as my land
Getting
for
them
turn.
naturally.
Pay 3. Activate Maze's End. I'm gonna grab a Heap Gate. Say go.
On your end step, I'm going to pay 2 life to Noxious Revival Peregrine Took to the top of my deck. Go to my turn. Untapping and drawing.
Nice.
Pay 3 for Peregrine Took. He is a 2/3 halfling citizen. If 1 or more tokens would be created under my control, those tokens plus an additional food token are made instead. He can also sack 3 foods to draw a card. And then I will immediately sack 3 food tokens. I will draw a card and make 3 rats. When each rat comes into play, I will make a food for each rat, going up to 5 again. I'm going to sack 3 more foods, repeat to draw as much as I want. And I have a bunch of rats, 153 rats. Command tower for turn. And I'm going to start drawing some more. Okay, 156 rats. I'm going to pay 1 for a carry-on feeder. I can sack something to give it +1/+1. I'm going to pay 1 for a cauldron familiar. When it comes into play, you each lose 1 and I gain 1. I can sacrifice a food to return cauldron familiar from my graveyard to the battlefield. I'll sack it with this guy. I'll sack a food, which will make a food comes back into play.
Because of paradigm shit. Yep, you got it.
I'll keep doing that, ping you all, and I'll
Yeah,
gain some
yeah.
life. And Frodo and Sam are able to pull off a win. I really like this deck, and I really like that it's food themed. Hopefully it does just as well next game. Keep an eye out for that one, coming soon. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time. Thanks patrons, especially Jacob M, Paul K, Jared R, Thaddeus R, KeyGCB, and Mad Hatter Mage CJ. And thank you to the rest of our patrons as well.